Hi everyone. So I literally got back from my upper endoscopy an hour ago. I still have the IV thing in my arm. But I just wanted to let you know how it went, results, all that. So I was really nervous going in, not of the actual procedure, but just because I hate needles. So I went in and I signed in all that stuff, paid up front. They took me in the back, had me sign all these waivers. Because it was an upper scope, I didn't have to take my clothes off. They just put a kind of a what are those like a hospital gown type thing over my clothes. I laid down on the bed on a gurney. The anesthesiologist was already there. They took my, blood pressure and put one of those heartbeat things on my finger. I was really nervous about the IV because IVs in the past have hurt like crap to me, and so the nurse was like, "It's gonna be an easy, like small IV." Like, yeah, sure, lady. So anyway, she put it in. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't the worst that I've ever experienced, and it moved around a little bit. So my biggest concern was, oh my gosh, if they don't do the IV 2 seconds before they knock me out, I'm going to panic and rip it out of my arm. Because whenever I get blood draws or anything like that, like mentally, I'm just thinking, take it out, take it out, take it out, get it out of my arm, get it out of my arm. And so, I was just thinking, oh my gosh, like, that's all I'm going to be thinking about is get it out. So I felt it in my arm for like 3 minutes. I was talking to the anesthesiologist, like joking about, he kind of looked like someone from the TV show MASH. So I kind of started up a conversation, and then it was good. I tend to do that when I'm nervous. It helps get my mind off things, and probably makes their job a little less boring. But so anyway, I was talking to him, and she was taping down my IV, all that. And once it was taped down, I actually didn't feel it. I didn't feel it for like the whole time. I mean, my arm is definitely sore right now, but I really didn't feel it. So I had it in my arm for I was in that room for probably 15 minutes before they knocked me out. Slowly people started filtering in. There was first just the nurse and the anesthesiologist, and then this other guy came in, and then this other lady came in, and they were just kind of hanging around till the doctor showed up. The doctor shows up, says, "Hey, you know what, you're going to be out in about 10 seconds, and, I asked if I was going to find out any results today." He's like, "Yeah, we'll let you know. You might not remember them, but I'll tell you." I was like, okay. So I watched the anesthesiologist mix the anesthesia, and it actually was white. It looked white and chalky. It's, the lady said it was Michael Jackson juice, so whatever they gave Michael Jackson, that's what they gave me. And they had an oxygen tube in my nose, and when he put in the anesthesia, my nose felt on fire, and it was just like, that was like 5 seconds after he was pushing it in. I told someone, I'm like, is this normal? Like, is my oxygen, like, I can't, but as I was saying that, like, somewhere in there, I just blacked out. That's when it happened. So, weird side effect, but nothing deadly. I remember when I woke up, or when I realized I was awake, because I think I was awake before my mind kind of caught on, because my mom said I was talking. But what I remember is, I woke up and said, wait, that's it? Like, I actually dreamed during this procedure. And I felt like, wait, you guys are going to roll me in, right? So that's so weird. Like, I had dreams. So, I haven't had that with another procedure that I've had. So I thought that was interesting. But I woke up, it was so quick, and they gave me such little anesthesia that Or maybe the dosage was just lower, or this isn't as hard stuff. Because I remember when I had my wisdom teeth surgery, and I'm sure those of you who have had this done, like, when you come out, you are, like, doozy. Like, you're just dozing off and talking crazy stuff for probably, like, an hour after the procedure. But for me, it was, like, 10 minutes after it was over. Like, my cognitive reasoning was all there. Sure, I couldn't drive, but I could converse, I can remember what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying. So I thought that was interesting. The doctor comes in and he says, okay, you actually don't have any ulcers. So I was like, okay. And I didn't have any polyps because, guys, I mean, I'm sure some of you have gone through this if you've had H. pylori. Like, you think stomach cancer is on the list of things that could possibly be wrong with me. And you don't want to jump off the deep end and assume that's what it is. But I definitely wanted to rule it out. And so I'm glad that there were no polyps or anything weird. He still biopsied. So he's going to test for, different stuff. Probably celiac disease, and he's going to test for H. pylori, so we'll see. But he said that it's just gastritis and acid reflux, and that I should stay on the omeprazole for another month. And I said, well, can I wean myself off? And he suggested, weaning off by using Pepsid AC, which I was doing actually earlier. So, yeah, that's basically it. So, I mean, I'm glad I know that nothing's seriously wrong, but at the same time, I was somewhat hoping for, like, a quick fix, like, oh, you shouldn't be taking omeprazole anymore, you should be taking this, or something like that. But, if you're nervous about getting this procedure done, it's fine. Like, my throat doesn't even hurt. I know, like, some people might have a side effect like that because they stick it, down your throat. But I'm doing fine. I'm eating. I'm drinking water. I think the hardest for me was you can't drink any water after midnight, and my throat was so dry. So I think that was one of the hardest parts. And then just not knowing how the IV was going to be and all that. But where I was, the people were super nice, really awesome, and it was quick and relatively painless. So if you're concerned about what's going on in your stomach and doctors really aren't giving you, answers, or if what you're taking isn't giving you answers, for me, I just wanted to know. I wanted to have them look at my stomach. Is it really horrible? Am I taking the wrong medication? Type thing. So although I got answers, it's like I didn't get a medication switch. So I guess I'm like a little about that, but that's okay. Trying to think if there was anything else. Nope, I think that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below, and I will update you after I get my biopsy results, which should be in about a week. But yeah, so that was it. Thanks for, quick funny story about this shirt. So this is my Hunger Games shirt. It says Down with the Capitol. I've had it for, oh my gosh, 5 years. And I wear it every single time I have to do something hard. Like, I wore it when I did all my speeches in college. I wore it for all of my hard math exams. I've worn it when I get blood tests done and wisdom teeth removed. Basically, the concept behind this is, would I rather be here or the Hunger Games? And normally I say I'd rather be here. So it kind of bolsters a little bit of bravery in me. Anyway, sorry for the messed up hair. Like, literally, I went in there, like, no makeup, didn't care about my hair, didn't care really about what I was wearing. So, anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.